update him on which points the
Or I guess what you guys discussed with Wyatt.
I think it'd be best if he did it actually. If
Okay.
Archibald.
Oh, Michael?
It's Archibald. Is it Michael?
Mike, I'm here. I'm
Oh,
here.
there he is.
Alright.
All right. Yeah, how'd the lumber meeting go?
Really well. Basically, where do we even start with this, Tilly? I mean, we have plans in place. This is what I pitched them, you know. I said your campaign's very blue collar, working man, working woman style campaign. You're all about the people, you're all about business. So no formal dress code, no chic modern look, because to me that just doesn't align with the people you're trying to resonate with, right? So we're thinking, you know, wood for the flooring, light colored walls. The stage is going to be red, white, and blue because we're right around Independence Day. They're going to put vote for Nino, or was it votenino.com? Whatever the URL is, they're going to put it up on the walls. Yeah, they're going to put it up on the wall and wrap it around the stage so people will see it. It'll be
That's smart. I like that.
And then for styling, I kind of went a couple ways. Either we do like a light colored, just like a drywall painted wall with hardwood flooring, or I was thinking, what if we did something more like light colored but industrial? Because you have your background in the mechanic shop, right?
Yes.
And I'm thinking if we have like things like metal rafters or wood pillars or stuff like that.
I have a background in propping businesses up.
Right, right.
I don't really. My concern with mechanic related stuff is it's so long behind me that if poked on it, I'm gonna fall flat because the passion isn't there. All these other things aren't there.
I don't want it to look like a mechanic shop, but what I thought of when I was there back home, there's this place and it's an event space, but it's in a 100-year-old paper mill. So the walls are, you know, exposed brick. It's got industrial style lighting. It's got old hardwood flooring, but the contrast, if it's paired with like modern decorations, it's fantastic.
Oh,
so I'm not saying we should have
rusted
cars and shit in there. You know what I mean? Just something that's more blue collar rather than, you know, suit and tie.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense. I like that.
What else was there? Oh, so every event needs an MC. And I said, well, we're hosting it at the lumber company. Why don't we have Wyatt do it? He can go up there.
Yep.
As a blue collar guy, give his and the lumber company's endorsement to you, introduce a couple musicians to play before you go up, hype the crowd up, let the musicians endorse you, and then on comes Nino.
Okay. I like that.
Is there anybody in particular you're thinking for the musicians? I don't know if there's somebody that you have that you'd be like, yeah, that's what I want to use, or if you just want to leave it to us.
There is Wu Chang. And then there's another one called, hold on. They're trying to start their label. It is, hold on. I tried to contact them again. His name is Sage from, Sage has a label as well. I think we should get a musician from different labels.
Yes.
Because I think one thing that I really want to push forward is, let's call it a music consortium, consisting of heads of labels that have an avenue to push for music related things. The last thing I want to even entertain is the idea that just Wu Chang or just like, whatever the fuck, like Pussy Drip Productions or whatever the hell is out there gets the only monopolized say, because it's important to hone it, to get them all on board rather than make one label's like life a dream.
Yeah, I agree.
Multi-artists would be better too, because we'd have like for ADHD purposes.
True. I think like one and done. Like these are one and done artists. Like the whole I want to avoid any because the problem that some of these musicians have, just straight up, is the music's good, but like motherfuckers go up there and play like 30 minutes of their track. So like maybe one and done with these different labels, but kind of leaving that either maybe as an
It should be
intro
very
and
different,
then
like artists between the two too. Like one of them like is just a completely different kind of music than the one.
Maybe some newer songs too. Maybe not like the, you know, not the ones that we hear every time we're at an event or something.
Yeah. No, I don't think we should micro it too much, but I get what you're saying. Like, you know, you hear the same track, people like okay,
People
fuck this.
Go to me and they tell me, like, even at the events, whatever, or whenever, they're like, we just hear the same music. It's always concert event. That's why when I heard music, I was like, let's make it something that people, you know, that's all.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I do think that we should iron out and actually get that on the website. A music consortium consisting of heads of different labels that help drive the music industry forward through business and music specific legislation and what's the word for like funding?
Well, grants?
Grants. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that in and of itself, just what I said right there, is big and sends the message of what we need. I've been cooking on that for a minute and realized, like, damn, that's been completely ignored.
What's up, Till?
I said, well, how does payment go on this, by the way, for the artists? Do they get paid, right? Is this like, do the labels pay them? Do we pay them? How does that work?
So, the event would pay them usually, or give, like, for example, party the money to disperse to them. Speaking of, I guess we should. I mean, we were no place to then, but bring up to Wyatt about the campaign funding for sure.
Archie, I will say a lot of times if the artist is endorsing the candidate, they will do it for free.
Absolutely. And that's something we can bring up, but they like to be immersed in some sense.
Sure.
Especially Wu Chang and Party.
I think with the lumber union backing it and Wyatt's partner, what is his name? One of them said they want to put forward 400,000, so I would work with them. They may actually pay for it on their own accord.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So who said that? So we can
that was let me see if he's around.
Yeah, we should acquire those funds if possible.
Real quick before the funds, though,
it was Anakin. Anakin said he wants to put forward 400K. So I think I would chat with Wyatt and see if Anakin's still down for that, and just be like, yo, like, how do you want to do this, and kind of leave it to them, you know? Or nothing. They get the gifted sub.
While you're gone this week.
All right, easy.
Did you tell him about the Wyatt speaking on stage?
Yeah, having Wyatt as the MC. Did I bring that up, Nino? I can't remember.
Yep, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. And then food.
I think we should also invite the label heads.
Well, I mean, we should invite the whole city. To be honest.
No. Sorry, I mean on the mic. Like, I think keynotes is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing. Like, think about it. It's one thing for me to go up there and be like, "This is what I want to do," right? But for those who've never seen me before, right? The new votes we're trying to get people. If people are going to vote for me, they're already doing it, right?
Yeah.
But the nice thing about this event is getting people that may not know, are on the cusp, whatever. So getting people that they relate with, saying, "Yo, I back him," is huge.
Yeah, that's that.
Right?
I said that at the meeting, that an endorsement goes a long way, especially from a prominent public figure or a known entity.
So I think getting an endorsement list is the move. Like, that's fire.
Absolutely. Archie, that's a you thing, though. You're the people person, not me.
Endorsement list of who's endorsing Nino? Yes.
No. Not that it's an endorsement list, but like key leaders, non-gang. They cannot be like Mr. K or like
Lang Buddha,
fucking
Mr.
Lang
K.
Buddha or whatever, you know? But like Civ heads, like heads of labels, heads of businesses, right? Like for example, Eve would be a good one because she's got the Polito pull sort of thing.
Okay.
Mary, actually, she's an exception. Would be a good one.
You guys mentioned someone who ran like G6 or was pretty prominent there.
Ava.
Alex,
Ava.
Ava was good.
People know
Alexander.
Yep. How about what about people like Philippa Cantor? Doctors.
I think Cantor would be good. Cantor's a great one. I think let's get a separate discussion chain opened up for this and make a long list, and then we'll turn it into a short list based on availability.
Yeah, so if let's say we have like 3 artists perform, having it go artist, MC, introduces a keynote, back to an artist, so on.
I
don't want to eat up. No, what are you thinking?
I think artist comes in after every like 3.
Okay.
Knowing this city, no one gives a fuck about the music. I'm gonna keep it real. Listen, I'm not trying to say fuck artists or whatever. I'm just being real here. The music industry is actually in such a shit spot. And that's one of the reasons that I want this music consortium, is because it is so like fucking 15 years ago where people make music, no one knows it exists. People, like you said, play the same fucking tracks. There was a point in time where like there was stages being handed out and they were being propped up in the middle of fucking nowhere, and there'd be like 2 audience members and 6 people on stage singing for like 8 hours. There is a need for a absolute different sort of movement to take place to make movement matter. It's got to be modernized. And modernization doesn't mean, you drop a new track that, talks about your war that's only relevant for like a couple days, right? It's about music that I look, I don't want to dive too deep into it, but you get what I'm saying, right? Generally people do not go to concerts other than if they're looking to support their friend. And so I think if we put too many, like line up too much music in between each thing, people are going to dip, right? I think like we should be done with the whole thing in 20 minutes or less.
Okay.
And then the music can like pad it, at the end.
Yeah.
Until we'll work out like catering.
I
Yeah, catering.
was gonna ask, is there a certain catering you guys want? We're gonna have a food stall there, so.
And we were thinking different stall for the first event and second.
Dude,
event.
I am so to the point, aren't I?
Yeah. We should do probably the kebab, right? Or hot dogs, the ones that we know are directly be supporting Nino.
I think they all are.
They are. I spoke with Leah.
Yeah.
To get a feel for people willing to help with advertisements later on.
I would not lean on Leah.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Because I like her, but she's very, I don't think she really fucks with all these other stalls. I'm going to keep it real.
No, she doesn't. But I was getting a feel with the owners. So her, when it comes down to it, getting closer, she'll probably be willing to put something up for you. Other people, if they get back, if Osvaldo gets to them, he might have the taco. I'll do what I can with them.
What? The taco?
Situation. Yeah.
How the fuck? I thought this guy's your like best friend. What the fuck's going on?
Okay.
Do you think any of these places would be willing to do like a custom like combo or something like that for the
Yeah.
Well, we talked about getting packaging done.
We're gonna do a custom food box.
At the taco place?
No, I think probably hot dog place,
Hot dog place.
the coffee shop, the kebab place, maybe even the noodle shop. Or wait, what am I saying? The noodle shop's best, isn't it? What's the other one? Fuck, I forget.
Wait, are we gonna just brush over this? You're telling me that your roommate,
Hydra. Okay.
your roommate,
My roommate
is
has
voting for Osvaldo?
No. My roommate has a girlfriend. Her name is Gabby Brito.
Yeah.
The taco shop's called Brito's Tacos. Cal owns it technically, but it's really
This guy
girlfriend's
turned you into a felon, and now his girl is trying to take away your hopes
His
and
girlfriend's
dreams.
friends with Osvaldo, and it's tricky, but I'm working on it. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. You understand my concern, though, right? Archie,
do.
I'm starting to wonder if this guy's really a friend. Because, you know what I'm saying? You
gives
sure
me
this
tough
guy's
love.
got your back?
He
Who owns
does.
the house? You or him?
I'm half ownership. Technically, it's under him.
Oh, my God. Make sure you don't put any, butt coin in there or anything. Because I'm just saying.
You got a couch I can sleep on?
You're going to get X'd one day. I'm just
you
saying.
have a couch I can sleep on?
No.
Okay, well.
I'm a very, listen, no offense, Archie. I'm just like, for me personally, I'm like I like to be the guy that, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole couch thing, it gets awkward, you know? I have a very hard line. Like, that's my house.
If
I
Nina
know what's in there.
Owns a couch.
Yeah.
If Nina Banks or Alana came to you, can I come over, sleep over? Yeah, probably.
No, it's not like that. It's just, it's like personal, it's my personal, safe area. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't feel safe around me, I get it.
No, I want
I was
to be
probably
able
trying
to
to say,
escape the world,
Yeah.
you know?
Hilly, you like this guy?
I'm sorry?
You feel safe around Nino? Like, what the heck?
It's not a safe
he's
thing.
pretty
Like
safe
it's like everyone's got their some people got their vehicle, right? Some people got, for me, it's like I want to be able to walk in my house, you know? And I'm just at the moment I shut the door, I've escaped.
Yeah. I'm fine. I got a $500,000 house in Mirror Park.
I haven't
I
even
hold
seen his
it down.
house yet, so.
Yeah.
Archie, did you raise what we talked about earlier about budget?
Yeah, so that's something I was gonna bring up, but we could talk about that. I'm saying once we secure because we have to secure these campaign funds, but we have to budget out the different parts of what we are expressing in the campaign. Obviously, we're probably gonna have to give the food booth something, whether it's 10K or whatever for the advertisements for 2 weeks, whatever.
I'm gonna talk to I think the first thing I'm gonna do is talk to the lumber union and take in their budget. And we need a separate chain for budgeting, because the last thing I want is all of a sudden we get an $800,000 bill. I don't think this is gonna happen. Y'all are adults, but it's to prevent a case of we over budget and now we're in debt and we don't have money for it.
Right.
Because that puts us on such a back foot. I'm also a believer that money doesn't actually garner votes. Yes, it's true. Okay, fine, Bones might have won or whatever, but that's such fucking horse shit. And honestly, he should be stripped. If it's any of that's true, he should be stripped of being the sheriff.
Absolutely.
It's you could have, he could be my best friend, and I would say that. That's not right.
That's voter fraud, is what that is.
Yeah,
I think we should budget. As
Yeah,
if
but
we're
you're
not
forgetting-
getting that $400,000 though, because we don't know if
Yeah.
we're actually gonna get it or not.
One, how this came up, Archie asked me to find out what the value of design work is in the city, and what I did is I went to the food stalls, and they said, well, the majority of what we get done is packaging, and packaging is about 20 minutes of design work. We pay about 5 or 10K for that. So as an hourly rate, you're looking at between $15,000 and $30,000 for design work based on what they're saying. And that's why I said to Archie, rather than me coming and saying, I've worked this many hours at this much, just set a marketing budget, and then I'm working in the confines that you set, rather than telling you what I think I'm worth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
honestly,
I like that.
I think that's how the campaign should go about it. So we don't end up in that situation that you're talking about, Nino, where we have an $800,000 bill and can't pay it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I want to redirect this conversation to the website, since that's probably the highest immediate priority. So let me pull it up real quick.
I did get your email about changing it to the long scroll format. I'm going to get that done tonight. You saw that I put up an example of my bio. Everyone on the campaign team will need to structure theirs similarly to how I structured mine. And then once that is done, That's pretty much it. I'll add about the music consortium that you want to see created. And I can't really think of anything else on the website front.
Yeah, so just so everyone here is aware, I want it, people have ADHD, they're going to go to this, they're going to scroll, and then they're going to click out. So we want them to like immediately get hit with all the info, so at minimum they are aware of it. So the flow, once you hit this first pane, instead of without the scroll, instead of seeing meet the team, they see like something along the lines of changes that, like whatever it is, like campaign promises. Yep. I'm okay with using the phrase promises because ain't nobody gonna remember, and regardless, these are the things that we are promising anyways. Sure. Upon hitting it, I think it should bring you right down to the TLDRs. Yep. But right front and center, say, see this in detail, like something along those lines, right? Yeah. And that bangs you right to that the full meat and potatoes.
Now, can the full platform be on a separate page and then just like the highlights on the main page? Because I know you don't like people clicking
away. I think if we can get it on the same page, that'd be ideal, because if this was outside of the city, it would make sense. In the city, ADHD is like extreme.
Has anybody seen Eve?
I think the same page. She's been sick. Okay. She should be back today. Yep.
Then would you be fine with me tightening up the platform?
Yes.
Okay, good.
All right. Wait, what do you mean by tightening it up?
Getting right to the point.
In the summary section or the expanded section?
In the expanded section.
I don't think it
on
should.
The main page.
What makes you think it should be tightened? What's the benefit of that?
I'm just, so when you look at it, let's say you're looking at it on a mobile device, it's going to put it all single column, and it's going to be like an 18-minute scroll. I'm exaggerating.
Oh, I see. I wasn't thinking of mobile. I think that is fine because I don't think most of our user base is going to look at it on mobile.
Okay. Good.
So mobile is probably, you know what I'm saying? Like
less than 5%.
Yeah, I think most of them are going to be people that can't even, if someone pulls it up on mobile, they probably can't even vote in the city.
Okay.
Yeah. Though,
sure
yeah, I would say that. Even though our analytics may say otherwise, I think those might be like Russian agents or something.
Sure.
Yeah. Get your bio done for the website as well when you can.
I mean, that's for everyone. Everyone needs to. I don't know if
I would say
theirs.
Do a best effort, and we'll just have people circle back to those. Because I think the bios should not be pause us from launching. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah. Archie, you may need to help me with that because, I mean, I am who I am. I've been here for as long as I have.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if Eve's around right now. I could have sworn her tweeting earlier, so she may have gone to sleep. Let me see. Eve Summers. Okay, maybe it was pre-tsunami. Oh, wait, no, right here. Eve DeChenjo, 44 minutes ago. No Pullman's house. I sleep. No, I think that. Okay. Let me see. Is she in here? Okay. I'm going to try to get in contact with her. I would at everybody and just say, like, hey, can you give a TLDR of who you are? And, you know, we'll...
Do you see what Archibald said? Maybe you can better answer that, you know.
I responded back to him just with the approach that I would take. He said he was a part of Aegis 5 years ago, and while it was 5 years ago,
I would not
some people
reference Aegis.
That's exactly what I said. I said If you have to ask, then you shouldn't mention.
Yeah.
It.
Anything that is relevant should be relevant in the last 7 months. Anything that falls out of 7 months should be hyper generalized.
Yeah.
Like for example, you know, past experience with business development, right? Boom.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. I don't think I have any real roadblocks. It's going to be tightening or finishing up the website tonight. Everything else is done. Flyers, business cards, all that shit is done. Venue's in good hands. I just have to get some mock-up designs through Archie to Wyatt. And I think that's it, Archie. I think we're in a good spot.
We are. We have officially, I would say, cooked more than any other candidate running for this race. And we continue to
I
do
have
so.
not seen anyone else's name
they're
moving
putting
around.
no effort. Osvaldo might have a carnival coming up. That's it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And because people like his carnivals, they're like, oh, this is fun.
Well, we should impregnate it with the right people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a great place to have people talking about Vote Nino. When is the carnival?
I will get that information for you. I'll find out myself.
Have your
Probably
business
gonna be
card.
close.
If you're going, Archie, you could hand out your business card. Be a lot of people.
Did you send out the cards?
I'll get them sent out. I'll get everyone their document link.
Oh, that's sick. I like that.
Oh, okay, good. Eve did reply.
What is happening right now in the city? I see a lot of activity.
So did you see what happened with Max and Siobhan in that saying while you were speaking to them?
Wait, what? You mean the court case getting
The impeachment.
I saw that Serge Cross claimed that there wasn't
Yeah, the filings.
Yep, I did see
enough.
that. Did something happen afterwards?
No. Well, Mr. K is just going on about how he hates the government. That's normal.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I thought more happened.
It is